Too Dark for the Light Horse, written by Darren Coggan and Ken Macbeth, recorded by Darren Coggan.
Too dark for the light horse.
Okay, and the award goes to Too Dark for the Light Horse, Darren Coggan, written by Darren Coggan and Ken Macbeth.
This is Darren's second golden guitar and Ken's first. They worked together on War Stories, a moving stage and album tribute to the ANZAC'S.
Wow, this is fantastic. This song is obviously a song about our Indigenous soldiers and a rather blemished chapter in our military history. So I would like to acknowledge and thank our Aboriginal brothers who have fought with distinction in every major war that we've been involved with over the years. Yeah.
So, pack up your troubles in your own hip bag and smile, smile, smile. Well, it's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know.
As Australians, we're not really renowned for our formalities or our airs and graces, but we know what's important, and we want our war stories to be remembered. It's interesting that a lot of the more formal ceremonies that we have these days began from small community gatherings. The dawn service, for instance, began in 1923 in Albany, Western Australia. Now, Albany was the last port of land that our Australian soldiers saw as they sailed off to war. And on the 25th of April, 1923, at dawn, Reverend Arthur White and 20 of his parish went down to the ocean and floated a wreath out to sea. And Reverend White said the words, "As the sun rises and goeth down, we shall remember them."
And it's more than brass and marble, more than grass and cement, more than pages in a book or countries on a map. It's more than silence once a year with a faint lest we forget. More than brass and marble, more than grass and...
These days, each ANZAC Day, Charlie goes to the MCG there in Melbourne, orders a beer, looks up at the killed in action honour board and salutes himself. But Charlie and the reserves, you know, they did more than just make up the numbers in New Guinea some 70 years ago. They created the legend of the Kokoda Tragedy.
We had to use a hand grenade to cut it. So now, cheer up, mate, you'll soon be dead. It's a perfect excuse to rest your head. Don't you worry too much about the road ahead. I said, cheer up, mate, you'll soon be dead. Well, I couldn't believe what I saw. 9/11, 5 more. The sky was
To which
falling.
the German soldier replied, "Nein! This we can do no more!" The Aussie says, "Why not?" "Because we think you are trying to escape." Incredibly, we stood our ground that night and indeed won the Battle of Long Tan. Now, many of our Australian soldiers that fought in that battle were Vietnam conscripts. And conscription was as unpopular as it was unfair.
And the shadows speak, and each step could be lost. It's marvelous what a man can stand. Sometimes I wonder what you're thinking. Speak to me, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing ghosts may be heard as they march by that billabong. Who come a waltzing Matilda with me?